What is up, people, and welcome to this week's Motivate Your Monday. Alright guys, I gotta talk about it. I've been talking to a lot of people in my day-to-day life with my profession, and this one recurring theme keeps coming up. For those of you who don't know, I do a lot of personal coaching and mentoring the kids, and I'm also a tennis coach. I also work with adults, but the question that keeps coming up is, why is it taking so long? Why can't I get this? Why don't I have this skill yet? And it's a recurring theme no matter what we're working on. But what's bothering me is the fact that people think or act as though it's something that they should already have. If you should already have it, then you would have it. What's in the way of you having this skill, this mindset, this focus that you feel as though should be intrinsic, should be internal, but you, for whatever reason, don't have it? This is my concern when I talk to people about success, when I talk to people about work ethic, when I talk to people about the day-to-day grind. That means that you're putting forth that effort to become successful. I was talking to a girl yesterday about just working on one of her shots, and then she was like, I don't understand, why can't I do it? I was like, if you could do it yet, you would already be doing it. She didn't understand that. What that means is there's something missing inside that's stopping you from understanding this skill, that's stopping you from executing this shot that you want to do. You can take that same concept and apply it to any walk of life, any focus that you have, whether it's being a business owner, whether it's being an athlete, whether it's being an artist. There's something missing that's stopping you from achieving the thing that you feel as though you should have. And it goes across the board. Everybody has one or two things that are in the way of them getting what they feel as though they deserve. But the thing that frustrates me the most is people who feel as though they should have it and don't understand why they don't, still feel as though they should have it. And I keep telling these people that I work with, if you should have it, you would. There's something that you haven't done yet. There's something that you haven't grasped. There's something that you haven't completely, intrinsically understood. And it could be physical, mental, doesn't matter, but something's in your way. And the fact is, people look to others to explain why they can't do something. The title of the video is Do It Yourself. Do it yourself. I say this for a reason, and I'm going to put a title up. Do it yourself. Why? Because no matter how much I know how to do it, I can't do it for you. I can tell you what I went through to make it so that I could do it. I can give you the tools to try and perfect it yourself. But at the end of the day, you have to do it yourself. Do it yourself. Focus on it, work on it, make it your own so that you're not doing it my way. You're doing it your own way, and you're doing it better than I would have done it. Always remember that even as parents, a parent's job is to make the life of their kid better. A parent's job is to give their kid the knowledge to do it better than they did. So as a coach, my job is not to get you to do it my way. My job is to get you to surpass me. And if you do it yourself instead of looking for other people to do it for you, you will get further, because all you'll have is the checkpoint and the knowledge that got one person to that point. But you'll still have a blank slate on what goes past that. I like to use this idea and this analysis all the time. Blueprints. You should have a blueprint of success, but not a blueprint to my success, a blueprint to your own. Because a fact is, take a business owner, take any business owner that you know, no matter how big or how small, what would happen if they suddenly lost everything? If they had it given to them, they would be completely lost. But if they did every step of the way themselves, they can recreate that system. They can recreate that process because they have the blueprint right here. These are the steps we took to get to where we are. So these are the steps we're going to take again to get to where we are, because you did it yourself. But if you have somebody helping you, not necessarily anything wrong with somebody helping you, but somebody telling you what to do, somebody telling you the steps, somebody telling you what you should do, what you shouldn't do, don't do this, do that, take this step first, then this step. What happens is when you actually get to a point that it's yours, you don't know how you got there. You had your head down focusing on the steps they told you, rather than going through the process yourself. Rather than learning the skills that you needed, you borrowed the skills from other people. So when you lose it, if you lose it, which I hope you don't, what ends up happening is you don't know how to regain it. If you are a business owner, if you are an athlete, nobody can take the knowledge that you gained from becoming that. I can't go to LeBron James and then take his skill away from him. He built that himself. Doesn't matter what team he gets traded to, he's still going to be the same athlete that he is. If I get fired from one job, I'm still going to have the skill sets and the knowledge that I gained from that when I move on to my next position. And people need to understand that if you do it yourself, you will be able to do it yourself again. But if you have people holding your hand every step of the way, how are you then going to fathom being successful in the long run? Because if you do it my way, you only get as far as I got. But if you do it your way, you decide how far you go. Your success is a theory that has to be proven. I say this at the end of every video. So get out there, prove your theory, prove yourself. I will see you guys next week.